My great-great-grandfather used to live in this beautiful village in North Sumatra. He used to have farms and they grew crops there that would provide for the whole village. But after a few years, the size of the land could not accommodate the number of people anymore. So the younger generations, like my dad, decided to move to Jakarta. This story tells us that as long as humanity is still thriving, the exponential growth of the population is inevitable. And yet the habitable places in this planet are very limited. In a few centuries, decades perhaps, what happened to that village is exactly what's going to happen to Earth. Except the people will have nowhere to go. Even now, many big cities are overpopulated. In the 1900s, the human population was roughly only 2 billion people. Now, it's 8 billion. Even after 75 million people died in the World War II, or 45 million people died in the Spanish flu pandemic. War after war and pandemics, still nothing stopped the population growth. The UN even predicts that it might reach as high as 15 billion people by the 22nd century. Soon enough, every country on Earth is going to be very packed. There's going to be less land, which means less places to build homes and less space to do agriculture. There's going to be less resources, which includes water scarcity, meaning that 3% of the world's water, the fresh water, will have to supply for the future's 15 billion people and animals. Not to mention the fact that animals and plants will also contribute to space consumption. So what can possibly be the solution to this critical and fundamentally unavoidable problem? Two solutions. One, we optimize Earth's resources while maximizing the use of technology and resolve some of the major environmental issues. We can use technology to obtain more water, for example. We can do mass recycling of water and filtering of seawater. And we can obtain more crop production by using satellites to monitor plant growth or safely modify seeds. But secondly, we need to obtain more land and more resources. Where, you may ask? Mars. Mars can be humanity's first stepping block to build a new future, a wanted future. We can start all over again. And you can just imagine a cool technological era building on the surface of plain red dust. It's like a movie. And Mars' land area is roughly equivalent to Earth's land area. It's a pretty close planet to Earth. Mars also has water, except in the form of polar ice caps that needs melting. And furthermore, after decades of missions since the 1960s, all the findings, like the presence of ancient riverbeds, suggest that Mars was once capable of, and might still be able to, host ecosystems. However, to make Mars habitable now, we need to increase the volume of carbon dioxide in the air to rise the temperature. Because at the moment, Mars's temperatures are around negative 90 degrees Celsius. Very cold. And with warmer temperatures, we can hopefully melt some of the ice caps to provide us water. Scientists are also trying to convert carbon dioxide to oxygen so that organisms can live. With the right technology, Mars can be the key to the consequences of overpopulation, as we can grow crops and build on the surface of it. And when natural disasters like massive tsunamis or nuclear disasters occur, there's a backup planet to provide us safer shelter. But it's important that we maintain Mars's environment as well as optimize what Earth already has so we humans can thrive and live in both planets. As Elon Musk once said, the future of humanity is going to bifurcate in two directions. Either it's going to become multiplanetary, or it's going to remain confined to one planet, and eventually there's going to be an extinction event. There is hope for an even brighter future right in front of us. Well, the planet right next to us, Mars. And of course, our Earth too. My name is Valerie, thank you.